Father Jonathan Morris told us that in times of crisis, many people turn to God. They turn to prayer for comfort. So what do atheists do? Joining us now is David Silverman. He is the president of American Atheists. It's an that's a question. What do you do?
We prepare. We prepare. Hands that help are better than lips that pray.
Have you no life outside your own physical self?
No, and neither do you. Nobody has a life outside their physical self. They just think they do. So in times of a crisis...
So that's kind of mocking people.
Well, it's true.
Isn't it?
We're not trying to mock. I'm not trying to mock anybody.
It's your belief. You are mocking people who find help and sustenance outside their immediate selves, who have a spiritual life.
There is no such thing as a spiritual life.
Of course there is.
There's a perception.
But that's your opinion. That is completely your opinion.
Well, that's why I'm here.
You can't make an objective.
What we do...
Wait. You're not going to get on a soapbox and teach me how to be a good atheist.
You asked.
I am telling you, you are not expressing an objective fact. You say that a spiritual life does not exist as if it is a fact that you're stating. It is not a fact, it is an opinion.
Okay, so if you want to believe in an invisible man in the sky, you can do that, but that's not going to get me to say that's valid. You can call it mockery if you want. I'm telling the truth.
So what do you do? You don't appeal to any other authority? You prepare. Well, you get candles in, or
yeah, we get candles. We
get
candles. We do everything. We make plans. We make backup plans. We do everything that's utterly possible to protect ourselves and our family, and if we can, to help our neighbors.
I think you live in poverty. I really think you live in poverty, because if you think that this world, your life, is just preparing with candles and batteries and has no life outside your immediate physical self, I think you're missing something.
I think you're living in a delusional world, and I think I'm living in a real world, and you and I are going to disagree on that. But right now, I would like to say that people should act like atheists when it comes to a natural disaster. Prepare, prepare, prepare. Okay? Do whatever you can. Come up with a plan. Come up with a backup plan. Act like atheists. Act like there's no God.
That is...
Yes.
Roman Catholics can prepare for earthquakes too, believe it or not. We buy candles, we buy water, and we happen to say prayers at night.
And if you want to say prayers, that's fine. But as far as we're concerned, keep your eyes open all the time. Keep your ears open all the time.
You're right, because Jews don't keep their eyes and ears open. Buddhists certainly don't keep their eyes and ears open.
Okay, what part of this looks like keeping your eyes and ears open?
Oh, now that's mockery.
I'm sorry.
Now that's mockery.
I'm sorry. You're here. You're attacking me. You asked me up here to talk about
you. You've already told us that we're fools for believing in an afterlife.
Did I say the word fool?
No, you said
close.
delusional.
Yes, delusional.
Well, that's close. Very close.
Okay, there is no man in the sky. If you're thinking that there's a man in the sky who's actually sending a hurricane our way, that's fine. I don't think that's a good God to pray to.
We don't
but
believe
that's fine.
in a man in the sky. We don't believe like that.
Many people do.
We don't, no. They don't believe in
Is your God sending a hurricane this way?
They have a spiritual...
Right. So could your God stop the hurricane from coming here?
No!
He's not all-powerful then.
That's not why you believe in an afterlife.
That's not the
why
question
you
I
believe
asked.
you have a spiritual life. I don't believe in a spiritual life so that someone could stop hurricanes.
I asked you if you think God could stop the hurricane from coming.
But God didn't create the hurricane from coming. So why would he stop it?
He could have stopped.
Hold on.
This is what all-powerful means.
Wait. Dave Briggs has something to say.
Well, all right, let's take a priest in Ocean City, Maryland. Let's just make an example. He's praying for his parishioners to be safe throughout the weekend, all the while boarding up the windows of his church.
Right.
He is blind.
He's delusional.
So?
He's delusional. He's boarding up his...
He's praying for the safety of his parishioners throughout this storm.
And he's delusional
while boarding
to think
up the windows.
that his prayer is actually going to have an effect. It won't. The storm is coming. His parishioners are going to...
How could you say that? Prayer brings comfort to so many people.
So do drugs.
And just because it doesn't bring it to you doesn't mean it's not right.
Heroin brings comfort to a lot of people too. It doesn't make it good.
That's a poor comparison.
It's an exact comparison.
It is not. It is not a spiritual comparison.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are flat out of time. We wish you well preparing with your candles and batteries.
And we'll be fine. And please prepare.
Okay. We will.
Rock and roll.
David Silverman, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.